All right, so whenever you guys are ready.
Folks, we're here with Coach Matt Price. Coach, you do the biggest hunk of the off-season conditioning program. It's kind of your baby. How has this year been so far?
It's just been a lot easier. I mean, obviously last year we had a full off season with them, but it was also our first off season, so you're still kind of working out all the tweaks and all the the expectations of the weight room. And now this year they kind of understand the expectations, so we're just kind of they're almost running it themselves. And there's days where I feel like even though it's not legally, it's probably not a smart decision, we could walk away and those guys could just keep on going at their own pace. And that's been the biggest difference from from year one to year two. And we got a great bunch of leaders, and those guys are doing a great job.
How much has the strength improved since you first arrived here 2 years ago? All the players have raved about your program and say it's getting much better.
It's been a ton better, and a lot of it's just these guys are getting older and they sort of understand how to use the weight. But the biggest thing about any weight program, they all work. It's just the consistency of being here every day and making sure if we're doing percents, that they're doing the right percent, so they can see those increases. And we do a good job of holding them accountable, but they also do a good job of holding each other accountable. And we got some competition things set up that, which group has the highest percent on the increases and the total weight stuff. So they're kind of push each other. But, that's the biggest thing is just, I feel like our program is great, but also just those guys being accountable and doing their sets and doing their reps like they're supposed to do is the biggest part to me.
Now, you had a record today, I think, on the bench press?
Yeah, it's the most since I've been coaching. I don't know what the record is here, but I know since I've been coaching, the most I've seen. Hit 385, and I say by the time spring rolls in, he'll probably be 400. He's a strong kid.
It's the most I've seen. I mean, throughout my whole time here, the 3 years that I coached here, I can't necessarily speak for the Wells years or the Kesslering years, but I mean, you were here as a player for part of the Kesslering year, so you know what was lifted then.
Yeah, we had some strong. I know Derek.
I mean, you had Derek Marlowe.
Marlowe's a pretty strong guy. I don't know what he ever did in high school as far as that goes, but and either way, I mean, 385-pound bench, and whether it's a record or not, it's still impressive.
It's
That's
very
help us.
impressive.
And the big thing is, I tell all these guys, and I love the weight room more than anything, and they can just learn to take what they do in the weight room to the field. And it may be a 200-pound bench, but if 200 pounds is your max and you weigh 150 pounds, then you're going to be explosive on the field. And necessarily, a lot of times I look at more of the body weight per pounds they're pushing, and that's the big thing is those guys maximizing their strength, wherever that is.
You appear to have a good-looking bunch of younger kids in there right now.
Yeah, we do. We actually this 8th grade class is very big. I mean, the kids that we got from the fall, I know Mike Rhodes and Peyton Webb are just huge kids. And then you take the skill guys and add those into it, and with some additions to that class, I mean, it's going to be a very special group.
All right, Coach, and you've got obviously a little bit of time before spring practice gets here. Anything new? Any new wrinkles in the weight program, or just consistently as it goes?
There'll be a lot of things that are consistent. I just think that raw strength is something we got to continue to get. Just man strength. Just coach for Coach Kerr. I mean, there's just something about grabbing a bar and pressing a lot of weight and getting some weight in your back. But we're going to start getting with the warmer weather, get out on the field, doing a little more agility work and a lot more specific oriented stuff that geared towards linebackers or defensive backs or receivers, whatever that is.
All right, Coach. We appreciate your time. Apparently, the guys from downstairs are wanting to come in, so I guess we'll let them have their locker room back. And
I appreciate you guys coming.
We'll be back. We'll be back in a couple weeks to see how things are going. Maybe get some of the more raw, actual lifting.
Come on, check it out.
Appreciate you, Coach.